So today I want to talk about several things. The first and big thing is about a REIT and knowing that it's going to be taxed at your normal income tax rate and the concerns that people have about that. I also want to talk about a particular REIT, which is NRZ, a new residential, which is a very good REIT, and once again it's done fantastic. And I want to talk about that in itself, and I want to compare investing into a REIT as compared to investing into something like Disney, which is a very strong company and gives good dividend. Most people will say invest into blue chip stocks and those companies that are very secure. Now, what I'm trying to do myself is I'm trying to grow the wealth faster. And yes, stocks can increase in value and they can also give dividend. And you look at both things to try to get you your value. However, if you're trying to get more money now and you're trying to then take that money and invest it so that you can make more money. Well, how do you do that? There's several ways. One is, of course, we've talked about biotech stocks. The other, we talk about higher paying stocks that give you better dividend. And of course, you don't want to invest into a company that is poor or that they're paying more dividend than what they're actually making. But if you find that one particular stock that you go, they're doing very good, they're covering their dividend rate with no problems and making enough money to actually keep on investing, and they're growing, then that may be something to look at. And I think that's what we found in NRZ. So let's talk about, first of all, the big tax rate. And people have concerns about getting taxed at a higher rate instead of the 20%. So there is a big difference if you get taxed 20% as to 37%, say if you were in the highest tax bracket. So let's take, for instance, let's use some outrageous numbers, and let's just say that you have $1 million and you invested into two different companies. One is going to be Disney, which is currently trading at a $110.20. And let's take the other $1 million and invest it into NRZ, New Residential, which is trading at $17.09. So with that same $1 million, with Disney, you're going to get 9,074 stock. And you're going to buy with NRZ 58,513. Now, because of their dividend that they give with NRZ, you're going to make $117,026 in a year. They pay 50 cents per quarter, that's $2, so you double your shares, and that's what you get. For Disney, they pay currently about 88 cents every quarter. That's going to be, then that equals in a year to $31,940.48. Now, let's take the tax into consideration, which everybody is greatly concerned about the tax rate. With NRZ, you're going to pay about $43,299 in tax, so you're left with $73,726.38. That's still a boatload over what you got with Disney. So if you're trying to take money in 1 year and invest that money into something else to make more money, even if you sold the stock the following year, you still did very, very good. Now with Disney, the tax rate, say at 20%, because it's capital gains, would only be $6,388.96. The total amount profit you would have made in 1 year is $25,552.38. Of course, that's not taking into consideration any gains by the stock, but there could be losses by the stock as well. So people are always very concerned with losses in the stock and gains in the stock. Now, if you're in it for the long term, you're going to ride that out no matter what, and you're not selling the stock anyway. So it really doesn't matter. So what then matters is, okay, are you going to make this dividend, and is it going to keep on growing for you? Well, Disney will probably keep on going higher and higher and higher. But even as it goes higher, it's still not going to reach the amount of money that NRZ can pay you off in 1 year. even at the higher tax bracket. Now, they do say that you can put this into a tax sheltered, so buy the stocks in a Roth IRA or some other shelter so that you don't have to pay the taxes right off. But you're still making a lot of money. Now, if there's a big concern with a REIT or any other company that pays that much dividend to go down in price, if you're in it for the long haul, it doesn't really matter because you're going to write it out no matter what. And the money, me personally, the money that I put into the stock market, like Robinhood, is actually extra money. So it's not money I'm going to be touching anyway. So I'm not going to put my hands on it. It's just going to keep on growing over time, and hopefully it's going to do great. But the way to maximize my profits at this time is to actually buy REITs, buy biotech stocks, and in addition also buy some other established companies. As that profit starts coming in, then you start having that money that you can put into these other bigger companies, and then say, okay, now that's a little safer, but I'm going to keep on doing these other things as well. Talking about safe, NRZ, again, if you look at at their news items that are coming out, they put out their report. Again, they did very, very good. They've been covering with ease the amount of dividend that they've been paying out. The company is doing fantastic. It's well secured and it's covered to make sure that it does well through any changes that occur. And with tax rates, with the interest rates going up or down, I think they're well covered because now they're very diversified. It's a very good company. I want you to look into this company as a REIT. I don't hear many people talking about it, but the people that I do hear talking about it talk very highly of the stock. And I think that in this particular stock, I want to keep on growing it and making hopefully a lot more profit off of this company and investing into this company because I believe in the company, I believe what they're doing, and I think they're doing it very well at this point. Now, this is my opinion. Remember, I'm not a professional, but these are the things that I look at, and these are the things I think about. I know that a lot of people worry about the higher tax rate and paying more taxes, but if you're paying more taxes, but you're still making over $48,000 more profit, even after taxes, it's almost a no-brainer for me at this point, especially if you find that right stock that's going to pay you the dividend, that's actually doing very good, making more money than it's paying out, and still continues to do great, then I think you've got a winner there. So I wanted to, just give you a little bit of something to think about, I guess, and not hear all the negatives that you hear about REITs sometimes. There's a lot of positive out there, but I do want you to hear some of the positive from me, and then make up your own mind as to what you think. Thanks for listening. Take care.